happens sometimes. So father wants me to attend a directive meeting. Speak to Brotherhood Scribe. Man, I took the dab off screen so I wouldn't cough on stream, and yeah, it didn't work out.
You're an inspiration to us all.
Ready, sir?
Let's do this.
Yes, sir. I'll mark the location on your map. After you, sir.
Gotta take them where? I was thinking of taking another dab. Oh man. Dabs always find a way to get the body going. Come on, dude. Do I hack this? Oh yeah, I don't have to hack it. Do I have any other weapons? I had Institute rifle, which I don't need. No, I'm not carrying anything else. I thought he just wanted me to escort him here.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need.
Ammunition and weapon.
Say the word, I'll take a crack at that terminal for you.
You gonna hack?
Look alive.
And there's
Over
something
here.
you need? I'm listening.
Move here.
Can do.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Count on it. It's all yours.
Oh yeah. That's dope because then I don't have to fucking. I ain't doing these. Deactivate those. I'm gonna fucking hair back short again. Kind of getting over my long hair. At least for a little bit. Break it. I can't break it.
Going down. Four.
Hello, my name is Mr. Nimbus.
Also known as Veritas.
Oh, no, you don't. Tango's down.
I'm wondering if you could pick locks. I don't think you can.
Yes. Excuse me.
All set. Ready when you are to head back.
Can he unlock it? I don't even want to do that because I gotta get out. Wait. Yeah, I might want to do that. Where's the Valentine go?
Got it.
So much loot.
Sweet.
Found the key, I think. I think that's what I read.
Hey.
Data secured. Ready when you are.
Oh, there's so much.
Got it.
Oh, I did get a key.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm sorry it had to end this way. I tried to build a place where our children could live comfortably. You know, I'm a family man, and know our children come first. I'd do anything for them, even at the expense of taxpayers' money.
There we go.
Take my body to the people. Tell them I died a coward.
Excuse me.
Data collection completed.
They will leave you in
Ready to
peace.
return home, sir.
I left the key to the safe with one of the attendants. I forget his name. Anyway, goodbye, my darling. I love you and the children so much.
Found the mayor in the tub last night. Locked the door before the missus found him. Didn't want her to see him like that.
Bro, suicided?
I told her he'll be back soon and not to worry. In the meantime, I told her to take the children down to the utility room in the gym and wait for the all clear. Situation's getting out of control and we're outnumbered. It's only a matter of time before this place falls into chaos.
Mission complete. Ready to report back.
Oh, that was it? Am I supposed to do anything else in here? Damn.
Hello? Hostile sensor reading detected.
A lot of people out here can use a hand.
Who's there? Ah! Weapons cold.
Anything useful?
What was that? Over here!
Detected. Curious. Actuator damaged. Following Institute protocol. Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning. Targeting.
Oh no, we got things I can use.
Stealth capabilities.
Now I understand. They were wise to flee.
Hey,
Do something? Thing for you?
Is someone present?
Is someone present?
Where did you go?
Taking damage! For Elder Mac!
Sensor critically damaged. I regret any suffering you may incur.
Threat neutral.
Contact detected. Possibly.
Is that guy at the bottom? Probably.
You haven't lived until you tip the bomb into the vertebrae.
Attention.
Unless you like getting shot.
Any personnel who have not completed their
Greetings,
annual
Knight.
physical evaluation should
Finished
report
your
to
mission?
Knight Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination. That is all. Yes, sir.
Excellent. Here's payment for a job well done. Please, if you can spare the time for another patrol, come find me.
Neither. Not right now.
How disappointing.
I thought that was my room. I want to talk to you, dog. Notes.
Can I get off duty? That sounds very steak.
Before they give me more tasks.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
It's a lot.
Whatever you think I did, I didn't do it. Alice is a liar.
Nice work bringing the road safely.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you
Good,
not
we're
see
all
the
here.
grime and dust?
I think it's time we begin.
Dr.
Sir.
Lee.
Whatever it
Excuse
is,
me,
it'll
but
have to wait.
What exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true.
Bro, I'm
Have
just
you heard
fucking holding
anything
a silenced
about Phase
pistol
3?
behind her.
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yet, well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What? You can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Dale's putting too much faith on me.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Serious?
Dr. Lee.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the bioscience. I can give you a code that will get you into the sect. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation.
As long as you respect our rules and policies, you might just succeed as our next director.
Humanity's future is taking root right here. It's hard to stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
No to that.
Yes.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program had repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason,
Terminal should
then
open
I have
this.
to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If any, I'm gonna make sure what I'm about to do is shut down. Treason. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. There is a God. Got it.
Scanners detecting engaging. Engaging minimal distance.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia is a real menace.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what I consider bad news? Just let me hear it.
Make sure the whole program is shut down. Not for good.
Sure.
I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood, from the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
I think Dr. Ayo smells kind of funny. Don't tell him I said that, okay?
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
We're just jumping back and forth.
Glad to see you return safe.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Well, good afternoon to you, too.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Brother, we're here to save the Commonwealth.
Time is it?
Elder Maxon ordered me to follow them to the gates of the galaxy. I'd be the first one.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Prydwen, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Damn, just like, why don't you go talk to her, man?
Attention! Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Dr. Lee.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Oh my god.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You may not like the Brotherhood, but the people of the Commonwealth shouldn't have to suffer for it.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
I'm gonna have to go back now. What? So much back and forth. Why can't I be like, ring, 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 ring? I can't even.
Let's talk to Proctor Teagan. I bet he has some excellent mods.
All the way out.
Advice to live. You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Bro, they just like gave me more tasks.
Work bringing that rogue synth back. If you ask me, this ridiculous plot by Higgs and Logan is just a stunt.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Bro, I murdered him.
Terminal only.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Alright, everybody, I'm gonna go to bed. Have a great night. I'm fucking tired. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Later.